Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about QR codes. This is a video that was highly requested by the members of my Facebook group, Passive Wealth Empires. Make sure to go click the link down in the description if you want to come join. We'd very much love to have you. But now let's talk about QR codes. So with a QR code, all you have to do is go online, create one, plug it into the design of your book, and then when someone purchases your book, they'll have easy access to that QR code that they can then scan with their phone, and then this could lead them to any number of places, but I would personally recommend that you lead it to your KDP Authors Central page. This way, when someone purchases your book and they really love your book, they love the style of it, and they want books that are similar to the one that they purchased, all they have to do is scan that nifty little QR code and they'll see all your other creations. And if they already loved your first book, the chances of them buying a second one are much higher, so this is an excellent way to get recurring customers and really start seeing your business blossom. And now really quick, I want to talk about Amazon's policies regarding all this. In my research, the only page I could find that was even indirectly talking about this was related to Kindle ebooks and hyperlinking and going down and looking at external hyperlinks. Amazon does have a few guidelines. I'm guessing things are a bit more lax with print paperback books because otherwise KDP would have more accessible information about this. But looking at the one for ebooks, let me tell you what is against the rules so that you can have a good idea what you can do without having to worry about getting an unfriendly email from Amazon. All right, the 5 things that are not allowed in external hyperlinks, at least for ebooks. Again, it could be different, I have no idea, but it's a good guideline to follow. First, nothing illegal. Second, nothing inappropriate. Third, nothing malicious in intent. Fourth, nothing that leads to a web form that requests customer information. We're talking address, email address, something like that. And then fifth, and I think this one is most important, no leading to an ebook site that isn't Amazon's, which makes sense because obviously they don't want you promoting their competitors in the books that Amazon is creating for you. The fifth one is the one I would pay the most attention to. If you are selling your book on any other platforms, I wouldn't recommend doing a QR code leading to those platforms. Honestly, you'd probably be fine, but Amazon might have an issue with it. I think it's more of an issue if it's a hyperlink. A QR code comes off as a bit more of a design, and I think it would be more indetectable by Amazon, but if you really want to stay safe, avoid linking to anywhere else your book is being sold that isn't on Amazon. And it's perfect because the Author Central page is right on Amazon. And if you get recurring customers through Amazon, that means Amazon is also making more money. So I doubt that they would have any issues with you doing this. But those are the policies that I found. Do with them as you will. I just want to make sure that you are informed so that you don't feel paranoid about creating QR codes inside your KDP books. Honestly, you should be absolutely fine. All right, now I am going to get into the fun part, which is showing you exactly how to create a QR code, put it right inside your design, and upload it to KDP. So let's get started. Alrighty, and welcome to my laptop. The first thing we are going to want to do is generate our QR code. As you can see, there are a bunch of different options that you can use for generating your QR code. Some free, some not quite as free. The one I'm going to use is the one right here at the top, the QR code generator. I do want to mention you can use this one for free. On the free plan, however, you'll only be getting access to 5 static QR codes and 1 dynamic QR code. The dynamic one basically just means that you're able to edit the link later and you can see tracking information. It may not seem like a lot, but you probably don't need a ton of QR codes. Basically, with the free plan with QR code generator, you will be able to link to 6 different KDP author pages, which should be plenty for your needs. But if you need to upgrade, they do have some affordable pro plans as well that you can check out. So I am going to come up here and I'm going to log in and create my first QR code. All right, here I am. I currently don't have any active QR codes, so I am going to come up here and click this button to create one. All right, as you can see, we've got a bunch of different types that we can do for our QR code. We've got social media, vCard Plus. I don't even know what that means, but it is an option. But I am going to go with the simple one, which is a website, which is probably the most common QR code anyone would create, and that is all that you need. All right, the fun part, we're going to name our QR code and choose what website it links to. If you watched one of my past videos, you would have seen here that I have created my very own author page centered around found just this one super cute Easter notebook. And yes, I know Easter has passed, but this is just something that I have been creating as an example so you guys can get a feel for all your different marketing options with KDP. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to name it Egg House because that is the cute Eastery themed name that I went for my author name. And now I need the website. So I'm going to come back here and grab this. You don't need this ref section at the end, so you can go ahead and safely delete that. Control A, Control C, and now pop back over here, Control V, and here we are. Here is the URL, goes right to our author page. Now come here and click the next button. All right, now is the part where we can customize our QR code. I'm not going to customize it too much right now because I'm going to focus more on design when I pop it into Canva. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of different phrases. We've got scan me. They all say scan me in a different little way, but I'm going to design it in my own way over in Canva. So I'm going to choose no frame. And then the QR code style, this is kind of fun. You can mess with it. This one's got a bunch of dots. This one has a bunch of blobby shapes, and this has a bunch of squares. Choose whatever appeals the most to you. I'm going to go with the standard one just because it looks the most QR code like. I'm also going to stick with the same code color of black because I almost exclusively create KDP book interiors in the color black. However, you are totally free to change the color if you want. And if you intended to put it on the back of your book cover, you could also go with a color that complements it so it doesn't stand out and ruin the aesthetic. So you can just come here, type in a hex code, or mess with it here until it's something that you like. But again, I'm sticking with good old trusty black. All right, this is literally my favorite part. Right here, we can add our own logo. And honestly, I love my logo. I played with it a little bit in Canva and came up with this, and I think it's super cute. So I'm going to come here and upload my logo, and literally look how cute this is. I've got my own custom QR code with my logo, and it's literally adorable. And it's fun because it kind of gives your customer an idea where the QR code is going to lead, and it just brands it, and I think it's super cute. All right, down here is the short URL, which basically allows you to edit the link in the future, because this right here is a dynamic QR code that I've created. This is the one free one that I get. The rest will be static, but for me it's no biggie. They're just a couple extra fun features with a dynamic QR code. So for the free dynamic one that you'd have, I'd recommend going with your biggest author central page where you publish the majority of your books. That way you've got more personalization options, and you can get an idea for how many people have scanned your QR code, which is an awesome feature. So now I'm going to come down here and download my trusty QR code. You can download in PNG, JPEG, or SVG. I'd recommend PNG, highest quality image. And once your QR code is downloaded, you can move on to the next step, which is putting it into your book. All right, here it is with all the info. I can edit it however I please, but I'm done with this. So I am going to pop over to Canva. All right, so what I am going to do is come up here to create a design, custom size, and I'm going to have it as one of the pages inside my book's interior. And it's a 6x9 book, so I'm going to come over here inches and go 6x9, and naturally change this up depending on whatever size book that you have. And also I'd like to take a brief moment to mention the places where you can stick this QR code. The three main places that I can think of would be the first page of your book, or one of the first pages, or your book's back page, or the back of your book's cover. Just keep in mind with the back of the cover that if you choose to do this, it might look a little clashy, especially if you're doing just a regular notebook. It might kind of ruin the design potentially, which is something that you certainly don't want. You don't want to come across as too markety through your book's design, which is why I personally recommend doing in the interior, because usually that wouldn't bug anyone. But your book's back cover is definitely something that you can do as well. All right, now I'm going to create my new design. First, I'm going to insert my QR code right into my design. All right, here it is in all its glory. It looks lovely. Now is the fun part where you can get creative. I would recommend keeping this page simple, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here and grab some text that I like. I think this one's nice. It's very bold. I'd recommend going with something that aligns with the aesthetic of your book, but I may play with its font until I get it just the way I want. So first off, we are going to start with the text here. I'm going to type, "Love this book. Check out more just like this one by scanning this QR code." All right, obviously this is huge, so let's make it a little bit smaller. All right, here's 42. I'm going to play with the line spacing a bit more, perhaps the letter spacing as well. So now I'm going to mess with some fonts and play with the style and get back to you. All right, here is what I've created. I've got this super cute header here. Love this book. And this gorgeous script font. And then I transition to this really simple Merriweather Sans font that says check out more just like this one by scanning this QR code. Obviously, you can make this page more decorative. I want to keep it kind of simple, making the QR code the main focus while leading into it with this intro text right here. But the last thing I'm going to do that is really going to seal the deal is by adding an arrow to the design. I'm going to come over to graphics and now just come here and choose whatever arrow you like the most. I think this one is really cute. I love this one. I'm going to make it black so that it is visible. Perfect. This is super cute and this is an excellent page to add to any book in which I would need this QR code. All right, I have created the design for my interior, but I have to connect it to the rest of my interior. So I'm going to start off by coming to Bookbolt, hop over to the resources, and then go to the interior wizard. I'm currently not logged in, and what's awesome is that you can get a lot of these interiors, as you can see, for completely free without even needing a Bookbolt account. And the main ones that I recommend are typically the college ruled one and this notebook one, but there are a couple others down here that you can also check out. However, I would also like to say that Bookbolt is amazing. Definitely one of my favorite KDP subscription tools by far. It's also super affordable and has everything you need, including design, research, keyword tools, like literally everything. And you can get 20% off your first month with my code Sarah20. Link down in the description, so make sure to go and check that out if you want to go try out Bookbolt. I couldn't recommend it more highly. So I am going to go ahead and grab this notebook interior right here. If you already have an interior, you are fully welcome to use that. I'm just going to simplify it and grab this interior that's right here. I'm going to pop over, I'm going to do bleed, and I want paperback 6x9. Page count 119 because I'm doing 120. And that last page is this page that I have created right here. All right, click this button to go ahead and download it. And now Bookbolt pulls up our entire interior, which is awesome. All we have to do is come up here and click the button to save it. And over here, I haven't downloaded this yet, so I'm going to come up to the share button, download. I want PDF print, and you're going to want to choose CMYK and download it. And now the last step is putting it all together. I'm going to come here to merge my PDF, smallpdf.com. You can do it completely for free. Now just drop in what you want to merge. So I want to merge these guys together. Merge files. So here we've got this guy combined with the rest of this. I'll click the button to merge PDF. And here we are. Here's my first page. And now the rest are all of my beautiful line pages from my good friend Bookbolt. And now we're going to come up here and we're going to download it, save it to your device. All right, we have done it. We have the PDF. We just have to upload it now to KDP. So come to whatever book you're going to want to do, come to paperback content, hop down here, now upload your paperback manuscript. Here is mine. And I'm just going to pop down here and launch my previewer. All right, here's my book. If you were to have put your QR code on the back of your cover, you could have put it right here. That would have been a good spot, just kind of small so it doesn't take up the design. And now popping over here, we've got my lovely design that I created, which leads to my author page. And you couldn't see, but I just went ahead and checked this QR code with my phone and it popped up my page beautifully. So it works, which is most important. And honestly, this is just a really cute page. And you could always make it smaller if you don't want it to be this big. For example, if I didn't want this to be quite so in your face, I could just grab this, shrink it, maybe stick it right down here at the bottom. And this would honestly look really good at the back of your book, either one of the back interior pages, or even this size might work on your back cover. So just giving you a little idea, you've got a bunch of options, but I went for big and bold like this. And the rest of my lined pages are just the way I want them to be. So I'm going to go ahead and approve my book. And it has just successfully been submitted for review. As you can see, it is very easy to create a QR code to put inside your books that leads to your author central page. And thankfully, once you have created this QR code, once you've created your page, you can put this in all of your different books that align with that same author name and hopefully get a ton of recurring customers who love your designs. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that it taught you all about QR codes, how you can create them, how you can put them inside your KDP designs, so you can start seeing a lot more recurring customers, and hopefully even create a loyal fan base that will keep coming back for more designs just like the ones that they already purchased. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. I would super duper appreciate it, and I would love to have you. Alright guys, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye!